Hi, this is Grace Power, and I'm back. I am glowing red because I've just did a full face and brow sugaring, neck sugaring, and then did a microneedle therapy treatment on my face. But right now I'm actually going to demonstrate the underarm sugaring. And my underarm hair has been growing in for quite some time. So I I'm really looking forward to doing this. Today is New Year's Day, and I just want to start the new year completely hairless and feeling fresh. So I can feel that my underarms are damp. I have been sweating a little bit. So I'm going to first just wash off some of my deodorant and some of that sweat. And I wore this shirt yesterday. I was actually in the dirty laundry, so it's okay if I get a little bit of sugar on there or something, or powder, because this shirt was just going to get washed anyway. So the powder is great for just absorbing some of the water that I just put on there from the washcloth, and then also just any body sweat and oils. And it also does protect the skin, so even if you don't have any sweat or anything, it does give like a layer of protection for the skin. So I think I'm going to use the paste method with my hand. I was kind of using the stick method earlier, but I'm actually going to try my hand. Maybe I should have done the stick because I got to switch to my other hand for my other underarm, but oh well. Here we go. So this is the ball of sugar. It was warmed up a while ago. It's been sitting, but it's still like softer than it probably would be if it had not been warmed up. So when the underarm hair is this long, just be gentle when you're putting it on, because like I'm already feeling it kind of pull the hair. When you put on the sugar, go super slow, and that will cut down on some of that hair pulling feeling. Okay, and since I don't have much hair in my underarm, I'm actually able to cover. I'm just going to lean back in the chair, kind of let the back of the chair support my back here. But when you don't have very much hair in your underarm like I do, I mean, I've been lasered before. I've had, sugared multiple times, waxed multiple times. So my hair is definitely not very thick anymore. So in that case, I'm actually covering like the majority of my underarm. But if you have thick hair, you don't want to do this much at a time. It would probably just be too painful. And it might even be the hair might be too pretty thick, like it wouldn't want to flick. So you would want to do a smaller section, which means probably smaller piece of sugar. This is a pretty big piece of sugar for your underarms if you have to break it into more sections. You do need to have your hair be at least 1/4 of an inch long. I mean, it sometimes gets the hair like 1/8 of an inch, but when you're doing yourself, the longer the better. Just because if someone else is doing it, they can kind of get in and see those tiny little hairs. But when you're doing yourself, it's just easier to see and kind of be more effective if the hair's grown in a little bit more. So quarter inch is good. Okay, so I'm going to try to switch this over to my other hand. And I'm actually going to wash this other hand a little bit just so I can use it to hold. So the good thing about sugar is it is water soluble, so I'm just putting my hand under the running water and the sugar just kind of dissolves off there. All right. I didn't try that though. So now back to this underarm. Okay, maybe I'll do it different over here. I'm just gonna do like this top part. Is that falling in there? No. Okay, you heard me say ouch, huh? Yeah, it hurts a little bit. It's not bad, but okay. There was one underarm video that I did that one of the comments was like, "What's wrong with you, Grace?" You know, smile kind of thing. And sometimes when you're doing your underarms, it's just like it's such an awkward position. This chair actually really helps because I can like lean back and get that extra support. But when I've done it other times, it's just like, oh, you just want to put your arm down and just be done with it. But you know, you have to kind of get through it. So it's a little bit strenuous. So definitely nicer to, you know, if you can go into a salon and have it done, you know, by somebody else, it makes it a little bit more relaxing than trying to do yourself. But I think I'm gonna take a close look at the mirror. I think I got all that hair. All right, my hair was so long that if it would have been that if there would be a hair missed, it'd be really easy to see. So I don't see any hairs there that were missed. And I'm just gonna throw this out and resume more sugaring in a little bit. Thanks for tuning in.